And with that, we are ready for Worldly's run of Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. Take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm Worldlyy, and today I'm going to be showcasing the any percent speedrun of Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. There is a classic speedrun, but we're not doing that one today. I'm joined by the Power Hour and Lintwurm. You guys want to say hello?
Hi, I'm Lintwurm. I'm also a Divinity 2 speedrunner. I'm here to just give mental support to Worldlyy.
And I'm the Power Hour. I am a Divinity challenge runner, so not speedrunner, but love this game to bits. It's a phenomenal RPG, one of the best of the last decade, and usually takes 100 hours or so, right, Worldlyy?
Yeah, about 100 hours or so, but our speedrun is just 20 minutes. So we're going to be getting into that right away here. I just want to thank French Toast for being our host and AGDQ for allowing us to speedrun this game here. So we'll get started here in a minute. I will go over some of the strats, or some of the reasoning behind our build, and then the timer will start or I'll let you know when the timer starts. Just hit these beautiful loading screens, and the music is phenomenal. Man, I've never been to an AGDQ thing, so I'm a little bit nervous. Hopefully, I can perform as well as I normally do. So for our setup, we go with Feign because there's a actual bug at the start of the game where for some reason he's able to skip one of the cutscenes, and then also the god placement in the Hall of Echoes is really important. So Feign has one of the closest ones, so we go with him. We're going to select Wizard because Wizard gives us a fireball that we utilize at the very start of the run. And for our preset, we're actually going to be doing a strength build, which doesn't really make sense to pick Wizard for, but we go for it. We select Polymorph because we want to get as many stats into strength for moving objects and lifting objects. And for our skills, we just take Chameleon Cloak and Tentacle Ash for a couple of the strats in the game, which we'll obviously showcase. So for our last one, obviously, we're going to take Lone Wolf as a talent because it doubles our stats, gives us extra HP and extra AP during combat. So yeah, just gotta give myself a little breather here before we start. Yeah, so I'll let you know when the timer starts. And the timer starts now. Lint, you want to explain the text?
So this game, being as story-driven as it is, has a lot of text, and we need to go for this text as quickly as possible. And in order to do that, we actually just bind the dialogue options to our mouse wheel, and we just scroll the mouse wheel as quickly as we can to go through dialogue as quickly as possible.
Why you're looking a bit more chipper.
Gee, I hope there's no murder here.
But I believe there's been a murder here, though.
There's absolutely been a murder here. We're gonna murder the speedrun, guys. I swear. All right. Post-run jitters are real. So we slap this character to initiate this fight with Wendigo, but we just use a bedroll to remove knockdown or give us knockdown immunity. And this is where we need Feign, because for some reason he's able to go up the stairs and a lot of other characters aren't. And the other reason we need him is because he's undead, and we can walk through Death Fog that way. So we're gonna drag items into our inventory because it's slightly faster than right-clicking them and picking them up. You guys want to?
So we just saw the first
yeah.
instance of clipping through walls that Worldlyy just did there, and that will come up again. But basically, the gist of it is he will take a item, put it right next to him while he's standing next to a wall, and that allows him to clip through a door instead of having to open it.
So we actually use a fireball here. Even though it says we can't reach the boat, we really can, because the boat is technically over the water, and it gives us high ground advantage, and allows us to actually throw it that far for whatever reason. Whew. All right. Winding down a little bit here. We got some time for donations for this along this beach for like a minute.
Awesome. All right, we have $25 from Flav. Good luck to Worldlyy. DOS2 is an amazing game, and I'm really happy to see you run it for the AGDQ.
Thank you very much.
And we have a $2,000 anonymous donation with no comment. Thank you very much.
That's insane.
We also have $25 from Braylon. Thank you for putting on such an amazing event. And we have $250 from Monty. AGDQ 2021. Good luck to all the runners. Thanks to all the folks that make it possible to sit on my couch, watch people speed through games. Thanks to PCF for all that you do. And we have $50 from Zonbear. Thank you for your work.
Okay. We got some tricks coming up here. Lint, you want to explain this?
So a little while ago, we saw Worldlyy recruit a character called Red Prince. Red Prince's job in this act is basically to do everything that Fane doesn't have time for. Our goal here is to just have Fane run in a straight line as quickly as possible to the end of the act. And Red Prince will just do everything else.
So part of that involved using Chameleon Cloak to bypass an early encounter and text that would have lost a lot of time. Another part of it is this another door clip that he just did right here to bypass a gate that is normally locked, and he's just leaving the fort.
So one of the things we have to do right now is get an alligator to jump on us with teleport. And basically all we do is we keep switching to Prince until this alligator wants to use his scale portation on us. And then we just let him sit there for a little bit in combat. And once again, we're using Chameleon Cloak to skip some unnecessary fighting.
A boat. I'd thank the...
All right, so you were in prison for a grand total of, what, like 3 minutes there? And he's already a jailbreaker.
Yeah, that's me. Ooh, don't scale the wrong things. Warfare. All right. So it's important that we give Prince a little bit of strength here, because we're going to give him some stuff to carry.
These plants look truly sinister.
We don't actually need this scroll, but if I mess up one of the tricks, it's handy for backup. So now we kill the crocodile, and he magically has these gloves of teleportation that are quite handy for the speedrun.
I sense great...
Characters in this game are able to hand off items regardless of distance, as long as they're in the same party. So for this reason, even though Red Prince was the one that picked up the gloves there, he was able to hand it off. You almost blew yourself up there, buddy.
I almost died. Holy, that very rarely happens. Okay, hold on. Let's use our bedroll. I got to check a barrel real quick to see if it's on fire, which it is. So we're gonna have to grab a new one. We're gonna leave combat with Prince. That was wreck. Oh my gosh. Okay.
You scared the pigs, man.
So here we're going to be picking up a bag that weighs 300 pounds already. We're going to equip our gloves, and we're getting ready to fight Alexander right now. There's a couple items we need, which were those gloves. We need to craft a dagger with Red Prince, which we're gonna do right now. Oop. So that's done. And then we just need 615 weight in order to fight. So what I can do, oh, actually, I don't have another barrel. You know what, we're gonna take this one. Whoop. Can't move with it, right? Okay. This is a bit of a mess already. Unfortunately, that barrel was very important, but we can do without it.
I found something.
So the dagger that you just crafted is important because when you have a dagger equipped, you are able to backstab so long as you are standing behind a thing that you're trying to target. There is a little cone indicator that shows. But that also applies for not just your physical attacks, but for telekinesis. Lint, can you explain telekinesis and how it works and why it's so important here?
This game has kind of like a physics engine to it, where if you drop items on people, it calculates the weight and transforms it into damage as well. And well, we have a bag here that's like really heavy, and we're just gonna throw it at people, and it's gonna deal a lot of damage.
So our bag, oh, okay, well our bag missed.
That's a miss.
There it is. How much does our bag weigh? Oh yeah, it's plenty. All right, so we have 1 AP left, so what we're gonna do is play dead. And a weird mechanic with this game, when you're playing dead, enemies just don't care when you throw stuff at them. We're gonna throw this. Excuse me, sir. Okay, we're gonna throw that at Alexander.
Just zigzagged right through your throws there.
And we immediately throw it at the worm before he can initiate our fight. And then there's actually an invisible guy here as well. So, okay, we almost got really good timing. It just took me a little bit too long. And unfortunately, that did not hit him.
Alex did not want to play along. He was running away.
So in order for telekinesis to connect, there's a little bit of a hitbox for each character, and you need to move the item that you're dropping onto somebody very close to where they are standing. So that's why he's
unfortunately we
aiming
don't
so
have
close.
enough AP for this, so I actually have to wait my turn. That's unfortunate. There's almost no way that this archer can kill me. Famous last words. He really had to jump over there.
That better not be a knockdown. All right, good.
Was that a knockdown arrow?
No, it was a water arrow.
I think this archer doesn't have knockdown arrows, I believe.
All right, that's good.
Okay,
But he could have landed a critical hit.
Okay, so now, oh my lord. Okay, so we got really bad RNG here. We need to steal from Butter, but right now, Hild is talking to her. So we're just gonna talk to her for a minute until Hild walks away. Sometimes you can get them to cancel. And now she's gonna tell me to go nice and slow, which we are. We're going very slow right now. All right, so we stole the book, and we're just gonna not time travel. We're just gonna travel away, skip all this text, and we're actually on the faster parts of the speed run now.
So the book that Worldlyy just stole is for a skill called Tactical Retreat, and it's a self-teleport. So you jump, and it hastes you at the same time. So that allows him to start moving a little bit faster in certain areas.
Oh, we gotta loot Alexander. Can't forget that. Let's quick save just in case. Okay. That was the end of Act 1. Bit of a slower, took us about 10 minutes. So, but definitely not incredibly slow by any means. And now we're gonna do a setup. Actually, you know what? I want to do old setup.
But the ship is ours.
We gotta drop these bad boys first. Set up our death fog barrel, and I think what I want to do is do this. Not go up there. I'm gonna do this.
So is the oil barrel that was on fire? What?
I'm just gonna put those there because we didn't have that third oil barrel. Otherwise, the setup would be different.
So Worldlyy just set up a little bit of a Rube Goldberg machine that we're gonna spring a little bit later.
And normally these are in my backpack. I'm just choking, you know?
Dude, it's cool. You got this.
Acts 2, 3, and 4 are the fun ones, you know? No, they're all pretty fun. The whole game is awesome, honestly. The fact that the game still works after all the breaking we do is quite impressive. So we're gonna sell some items here and pick up Cloak and Dagger, which is another movement ability, which just allows us to save some time throughout the run.
The merchant that he bought it from is one of my favorite characters in the game. Exter is a true believer in the righteous cause. He's a constant companion for us. Just a really cool guy all around.
Stays by our side forever until the end of days.
A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
And there was no way to skip this part, huh? Oh, there we go.
No, there's no way to skip that, unfortunately. Unskippable, but that's okay.
Melody took a weird route. Did you see that?
Oh, is that Exter? Oh, jeez. I hope there's no...
Exter, you better not just like get lava dropped on you right now, dude.
No, Exter.
Dexter, no.
Wow, well, look at these barrels. They didn't even explode. I guess we get to see him live for a little bit longer. There it goes. Okay, we'll roll with that. So perfect RNG would be 4 kills here, but we got the 3 main guys, so we're gonna keep rolling with it. That should be okay. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do old strategies for this. But we
You got the curse too. That's nice.
No, she didn't get lit on fire, so unfortunately it doesn't help.
Oh, got it.
We're gonna grab this bowman, who becomes a real pain if we don't kill him, and we're gonna head downstairs.
I feel like I should explain a little bit about the death fog. So that green fog is instant death for any non-undead characters. So Fane is an undead, so our player character is undead, but everyone else in this fight is not.
So we're gonna go invisible to finish the fight here. We're gonna have teleport off cooldown, which will allow us to drop the last character, wherever she is, here, into the death fog. And that should be the end of the... Oh no, he didn't die. Okay. I guess when it's my turn, I can jump down and slap him. Oh, do I have any... I don't have any magic damage. That's not good. I guess we're just gonna be running the timer up. That's kind of silly. I've never had that before. How much damage do you think I'll do?
You're gonna explode if you stand next to him and just
actually, that's
move
a
your
good
next
call.
turn. The fire might blow him up.
That's a big brain play. Yeah, 29 HP. Yes.
Nice.
That was so good. What a play.
Thank you, cloaked figure.
With the hell?
All right, we have time for a couple donations here.
Great. We have $200 from Meggles. Had to donate during the DOS2 run. Way to go, Worldlyy.
Well, thank you.
And we have $25 from Smitty Puff Jr. Always love watching GDQ, and it's great to see someone I know running. Rather. Good luck, Worldlyy. Love you.
Thank you, Smitty. Thank you, buddy. All right, so we're just coming up on the end of the Dallas fight in the boat, and then we're going to be moving on to Act 2. That was a mess of a boat fight.
Dude,
But-
you are moving at an awesome pace given the weirdness that happened in Act 1. Keep it up.
Oh man,
It was well
right.
salvaged.
yeah, good. So we're going to be introducing new tech right now. It's called Item Fling. If you would like to explain that while I do this, Lintwurm.
Item fling. So, the way you drag and drop items in this game is a little bit weird, where the game uses a frame to check the legality of the throw. So basically, if you can actually throw the item on that spot. But the actual throw only happens in the frame afterwards. So if you manage to like move your mouse cursor around the screen in just one frame, you can basically throw an item anywhere you want to. And it's really difficult to do because it's a frame perfect trick, but if we just lower the FPS cap of the game, we can make the frame perfect trick not so frame perfect anymore. And that's what Worldlyy just did to basically skip half of Act 1.
Yeah. Do you want to explain the pyramids, Power Hour?
Sure. Yeah. Well, but first, you did that item fling first try there, right?
No, that was it took like 3. But
Oh, sorry.
It still saves time, honestly.
No, it was amazing. You were able to teleport all the way from the boat into Driftwood without having to do anything else. So the teleporter pyramids we pick up on the boat right before Act 2 starts. And using a red pyramid, you can teleport to a blue pyramid and vice versa. So what Worldly's doing here is he's maneuvering his way across the map using telekinesis. So he's moving objects with his mind, and he's throwing the pyramids far enough away that he can teleport back and forth between them.
And this is our second use of a Death Fog Barrel, where we're going to kill the Advocate as a quest for Jahan, who really wants him dead. Our goal is to get 3 source points. So we just got the first one there, and we're talking to Jahan, and because we killed the advocate, he's going to give us the 3rd source point so we can advance the story all the way through to the end of the game.
Worldlyy makes sure he brings his teleport pyramids with him because he needs those for mobility.
Yep, got to do some out of bounds here. Pretty quick. So this is the first out of bounds. Normally you would have to go save Meister and like get her to give you the code to get underneath into her basement, and instead we just go to the connecting building and yeah, just pillage this place. It's pretty handy for the speedrun. I will say that Act 2 is one of the only acts that hasn't really changed much since like the speedrun became a thing. Act 2 has been very consistent overall, but the other 3 acts have been pretty... I forgot to do a jump there. Other acts have changed a lot in the last year. So we're just doing the storyline quests here, where it's necessary for us to talk to Malady so that she takes us off of this island. And now we're going to talk to her. And that's the end of Act 2. We're out of here.
Nicely done.
That was really clean.
So as Lintwurm explained before, we're going to have another item fling. Ready? Or we're going to have... I wasn't asking if you were ready. We're going to have it ready. Yeah, so this is Act 3. Normally you would have to go figure out the puzzle and do a whole bunch of other stuff. Power hour if you want to maybe...
Sure, the plot is basically that on this island, we're trying to ascend to godhood. And in order to do that, you have to do an elaborate puzzle in order to open a door so that you can get to the academy, where you get into a fight where you can ascend to godhood. But we don't like doing puzzles because they take time. So Worldlyy is instead going to throw a pyramid from the highest point that he can find and just skip right past all of it.
That's exactly what I'm going to do. Yeetus the Pyramidus. All right, so we're going to do a kind of an elaborate setup here where we use the mini-map and my character portrait to get the right angle. We do the frame cap again to... if you guys haven't noticed... Oh, that's unfortunate. So I can't do the setup with the frame cap, unfortunately. It's too glitchy, so... okay, cool. Oh,
It's incredible to me that all these areas are connected the way that they are. Like, this area is ostensibly not connected to the overworld of Act 3, and yet...
There it goes. All right, so we just threw the pyramid off the edge of the earth. That took a few tries, but it's all good. And now we're here at the...
Nice, dude. Nice skip.
All right, so we got to walk around a little bit. Otherwise, the game doesn't recognize that we actually scaled our wits. So we're just got to wait a few seconds before we talk to this guy, and we're on our way.
Lint, do you want to explain
I quick saved.
the reason that Worldlyy is taking the stats that he's taking?
Well, first we're gonna have a quick save and quick load. So Alexander is one of the few initiative cheaters in this game who's basically programmed to always take the first turn. And while we're in dialogue with him, the game decides on the turn order, and we just quick save at that point and quick load, and then we re-initiate the dialogue that way, and the game reshuffles the initiative order, but Alexander doesn't cheat his initiative a second time. So if we just pump enough of the wit stat to have our initiative high, we can just beat the initiative cheater and go in front of him.
Nice.
Yeah, and there we just...
No.
Oh, you can...
Divinity's been denied. And we're going to have to do a whole other
Law
act.
happened.
We get shield throw for a later trick, but in this case, I put it in the first slot so that I don't accidentally cast pyramid while I'm in combat, because that would be super detrimental and probably kill me. Okay, I got the rested. That works. One of the hardest fights in the game.
mistake I have ever and I
That's
give
extremely
I
rude
refuse to obey.
of Amadia there.
I will take it all back.
So just like Alexander, Amadi is also an initiative cheater, so we do another quick
She took
save
it back.
reload to take it back. And now it's our turn first. So
All right. Well,
okay, so
if I ever have a kid, do you anybody have a suggestion what I should name them? Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Source Titan, for that suggestion.
all right. He just explodes into a bunch of rubble, so it's good. That fight's over. Hardest fight in the game. Well, one of the hardest fights in the game.
So the third Death Fog Barrel, as you guys saw, got used there to eliminate the Source Titan, and Worldlyy can now proceed to Act 4.
Yeah. So we're almost done the game, and Act 4 is like 2 minutes long. I mean, you get to see. I kind of messed that up. You want to talk about arcs a little bit?
Sure. I mean, Arx is a phenomenal way to end the game. It's a really cool city. All the characters' stories come to a conclusion in Arx, and we're not going to see any of it.
Yeah, we're gonna see a little bit of it, just not the good parts.
Sure. Well, I mean, personally, when I go to visit a new city, I really like to explore their sewers and their prisons. So, can you show me any of those?
I can actually. You just you wait. All right. So here we're gonna do another out of bounds. I'm just gonna quick save because if I soft lock this, we got to go way back. Yeah. Anyways. All right. Hopefully that's good. Might have to reload for this one. Actually, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna reload. I needed to move the pyramid a little bit more to the left, but it was a good thing I saved. What are we at for time?
You're at about 24 minutes, coming up on 24.
Okay. All right. This should work better. So we just click into bounds, and then we can freely teleport our pyramid. The reason we teleported is because we actually can't pick it up. So now we're in the Ark's prison. Oh, messed that up. Got to get vision. That table does not like my pyramid. And then there's actually two items here we can pick up. A sword and a shield we're going to use to fight the cloaked figure at the end of the game.
We're actually gonna fight something. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Totally legit fight.
I don't know.
Oh, no. I didn't get the vision that was
you.
necessary. There's my vision. There's actually a trick you can do in this game to gain vision, and by rotating the camera, you can actually remove Fog of War. So here we're doing another out of bounds, and target should be right about there. And we're going to teleport it to one more time, and we are now at the very end of the game, the last fight, the last area. If you guys have seen this before, it is a really awesome place, but we don't get to hear any of the like really cool music, unfortunately.
Any of you guys that were hoping to see Worldlyy do the puzzle, like the big maze puzzle, sorry, he just skipped right past it.
Okay, so we're going to you want to explain this trick really quick, Lintwurm?
So this room is kind of a mess in that there's like a bunch of different ground triggers that initiate different events and dialogues. And what we do is we just teleport ourselves into one of the ground triggers and then quick save. And the game can't quick save and initiate the dialogue at the same time. So then when we load, we're already standing inside of the trigger instead of moving into it. So the game can't quite process what's happening. And well, you're seeing the result of that.
The result is that we win the game.
Once this guy is dead, the game just reinitiates the checks and just realizes, oh, this guy is dead. That means the fight must have concluded in the proper way, and then just continues the game.
All right, so I'll let you know when to end here. It's right after this text and time.
War raged
Nice run,
on.
Worldlyy.
You did it.
You
Thank you.
salvaged that so hard, honestly.
Ancient empire
The,
of lizards became one of the pillars.
I'm gonna
was
skip
really
this
clutch.
because I don't want to be talking over that, but I will let the music run here for a minute. But that was Divinity Original Sin 2 any percent speedrun. It was a little convoluted. It is a very quick speedrun. There's not a whole lot of downtime, and it's pretty hard to explain everything that is happening in such a long game. But yeah, like thanks to GDQ for letting me run this game, and thanks to Larian Studios for making such an awesome game. And yeah, I guess French Toast, is you here?
I am most definitely here.
All right. I'm not sure where we go from here, but I had segmented like 35 minutes for this run, but that was because the run was 26 minutes back when I first applied for it. So unfortunately, that's not the case anymore. I just want to thank Lintwurm and the Power Hour for also being a part of this. But all three of us are very new to GDQ, so this was an awesome experience, and hopefully chat was nice to us. Of course, you can catch all of us on the respective Twitch streams for those names.
Thanks so much, guys. This was really, really a very easy introduction to GDQ. I've been watching these for many years, but to be involved has been really amazing. And Worldlyy, thank you so much for inviting me to commentate for your run.
Of course.
And congratulations, dude. You really crushed this one.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us, and good job on the run.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it for us. French Toast.
All right. Thank you so much for your run of Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition Worldlyy.